Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Friday morning. Welcome to my desk. Welcome to my desk. Let me set my phone up on the stand here. Whoops. I always have to do this after I come on live because I can't adjust things while it's not live. And there is Jacqueline. Good morning, lady. How are you doing? It's good to see you. I got a notification that my package is on its way. Woohoo! Woohoo! Hi, Arlene. Hi, Becky. Becky said she'd be back in a bit. Did I see Dee Dee come in? Hi, Dee Dee. Good morning. Well, I've been cleaning. Sorting. Well, not sorting. I'm going to be sorting very soon, though. I get my brother to help me move that bookcase in here, and then I can start going through and sorting stuff. Let me get to my live stream here. Good morning, good morning. What are you all up to? What are you all up to this morning? I'm setting things up over here. I'm also working on another Fib Diggity story. Yeah, it's going to be a fun one, I think. Oh, I might have to zoom in a bit on my camera. I'll set the quality up here to 1080. And there is Dar. Good morning, Dar. It's good to see you. Jacqueline, Dee Dee, Becky was here and she said she'd be back in a bit. Arlene, all you folks, are you ready for the weekend? Are you ready for the weekend? Cynthia, good morning, Cynthia. Let me adjust my camera a little. It looks a little weird here. Let me pull this stand forward a little if I can. Yeah. Got my hand in the way there. Sorry about that. Well, I found my red ribbon that I want to put around the closure here, and then the only other thing I want to do to my July journal is put those little metal Dollar Tree numbers that say 2025 on here, and then my July journal will all be finished. I'm working on designing a cat stamp. We're working on that, and I want to work on those envelopes this morning. So, art along with me. Whatever you have on your desk, go out there and art along with me. Hi, Teresa. Good morning, Miss Teresa. Good morning, good morning. What did Arlene say? What did Arlene say? She's making Christmas gifts. Oh my goodness. You are ahead of the game. I think I want to start some Christmas cards though. Probably next week sometime. Oh, these have hearts on them. Has little hearts punched in them. Do I want to use that? Heart in July? This is a Valentine. This is old Reuben ribbon. Reuben ribbon. And is it fabric? Yeah, it is. I think I'll use it even though it has hearts on it. Let's see how it goes on here. I'm not sure about this. Let's see, I think I want to tie 2 pieces, maybe a little bit more. We will see. If I don't like it, I will always take it off. I am finding so much in my stash. I am finding so very, very much. I'm going to tie it one more time. And I think I'll give it a little snippy snip. We're just going to have hearts in July. Because I want to use this stuff up. I've had it goodness knows how long. And then I'm going to tie another piece over here. How long I want to make that. That's long enough, I think. Jacqueline says she's so ready for the weekend. Jacqueline, pin your sell information. Are you selling tonight? I mean, drop a link to it and I'll pin it. Arlene says, hi, Teresa. Arlene, I'm going to replace your message with Jacqueline's sell information. We support Miss Jacqueline, but Teresa, we support you too. She says she can't wait to sell tonight. What do you got going tonight? What do you have on the sales table? The selling table. What are you going to sell? See, I got all this left over for next Valentine's Day. Put it in my stash and I'll forget about it. All right. And then I just want to make a bow here. We'll do it this way this time. Just for the fun of it. I usually tie them the other way, but yeah. There we go. That'll be good enough. I'm pretty proud of it. I actually got a journal done this year. Yeah. I still have the 2025 to put on there when I find out what I did with those numbers. But we're going to set that aside. Shades of sunflowers. Ooh. Jacqueline, I saw your dyeing racks you posted. Is how I figured it would be. Shades of sunflowers. That's interesting. Okay, I found some paper I ordered off of Amazon a while ago. I'm going to use it up. I'm going to use it up some little pieces and I want to take out the larger pieces first. I guess I can do those. Some of these aren't that large. I have to put a piece under them, I think. So all the little pieces I'm going to put aside. And we're going to work with these first. And I think I have a little bag here I thought I did. No, they'll fit in here or not. Just a temporary home for them. Oops. Scoop them up. Oh, you guys, I just found so much. I really, really need to start using all this stuff up. And I have no business going to a library sale tomorrow for $1 a book sale. I think I'm going to limit myself. If you go the first day, the books are a little bit more expensive, so I might limit myself to $20. And if you go the second day, you can usually fill a bag for $1 or something like that, but I don't need to fill any more bags, believe me. All right, now what I want to do is I want to start decorating these envelopes. And let's take this one. Is that only one? I think I have 18 of these. And I'm just going to, maybe I can combine some of these sizes. And I found more washi tape. There's 2 of them here. I might put a piece of washi tape across there. And I'm just going to, see, that will go across the fold. I wonder, I think I could fold it. When it usually falls right on the fold, I have a little bit harder time. Maybe I'll look for a smaller. R.J. Murphy. I should get those. See if I can't find something in here. These are pretty small. I don't think any of these will fit on there. This looks like the largest one in here. The bingo card. Yeah. Could do it that way. All right, I'm just going to use my glue stick and we will see how this goes. I'm going to put another piece of washi up above. Dee Dee says, I mailed those booklets out yesterday. Dee Dee, I love the stickers. Thank you. Cynthia says, Arlene says, Cynthia, have a blessed day. Cynthia says, I'm going to my craft room and put this on the TV, so I won't be chatting. Aw, I'm glad you're going to craft along with me, Cynthia. You have a good time. I feel so much better in here, you guys. You can't believe. Well, you know what? I'm going to have to put this or get another one that's more. It won't quite fit. I'm not finding what I want. Those are too short. I guess I'll I'll go with this one this way. I don't like that. I'm not finding a good substitute here. I found your Yoo-hoo stick. I've been hoarding. Arlene gifted me this. I've been hoarding it. Oh. I need something I can put sideways. Maybe this. Yeah. And then I'll put the washi over that. Okay. Dee Dee, what are you up to? I found some papers to make the, I had got some papers out to make the divider tabs in my new Society of Idea Collector that I started in January with Dee Dee. And I punched out tabs and I put them in an envelope, couldn't find them. Well, I found them and put it in a place where I know where they are. But then I lost the paper that I was going to put in there. And I found that yesterday too. But my notebook is in the other room. But I'm going to start work on that Society of Idea Collector journal here pretty soon. My new one that I'm going to make with Dee Dee. I'm using the 3-ring binder like she did last January. Yeah. And of course the living room and the dining room is a mess. It's a mess. But I'll get it cleaned up. You all say happy birthday to my brother. Today's his birthday. He found some new fishing buddies, I think. He came home, probably got home around 5 o'clock, maybe a little before that, and said he caught 30 carp. 30 carp. He throws them back. I think he said he caught 30. I think that's what he told me. And I think he said 1 small bass. He had a good time. Today's his birthday, and I'm so glad they took him. It just, I think it kind of cheered him up. He's been kind of down because he doesn't have anybody to go fishing with. And that's all that's on his brain is fishing. That's really all he talks about when he talks to his friends and everything. It's like, how's the fishing in? Oh, the lake is getting dry and it's getting algae and there are no fish. That's his conversation point. And, you know, he just had a good time yesterday. Teresa says, I gotta go as I just fell down and made a big mess. Happy birthday, brother. Oh, Teresa. Oh my goodness, I hope you're okay. You fell down and made a big mess? Oh. Well, the mess, thank you guys for, I'll tell him you all said happy birthday to him. Oops. I found a jar of washi tape under, well, back over by that bookcase in the corner. I'm going to see what's in here. I haven't used this for a long time. I don't need any more washi tape, that's for sure, but I keep buying it. Let's see what I got in here. Oh, that's some duck gold tape, duck brown. I probably threw it in this jar. Here's some more of this. I've been using that. This is that paper tape. I'm going to use this up. It's really hard to use because you have to peel the back off of it. We can use that. We can use this. Here's some sunflower. I'm going to save that for my sunflower, or maybe even for my zine. Here's some smaller pieces. What's this? Green. Is this Christmas? No, that looks like playing cards. No, it's ornaments. That's Christmas. That can be used. And I think this says believe. Oh, do you guys remember this? Hobby Lobby was selling this for the longest time. No, let's keep that out. This one looks like it's all done. I'm going to throw that away. That goes with that. Okay. These teeny little pieces. Sometimes they come in handy. Okay. Throw that one away. And I'll keep this jar out. Maybe put something else in it. Ball jar with a lid. I bought another one of these handles. I think there's a drawer pulls. But I made a lot of them and put them on jars. It was a big DIY thing a couple years ago. So, what's this one? Hurrah! It's about done for. Let's see if I can use it up. There's duct tape. A little one. Yeah, I feel so much better in here. XOs. OMG. Hooray. We're going to use this. Going to use these things up. Yeah, I'm working on another Fib Diggity story. I started it when we went to the doctor's office. I was sitting there doing it. Don't wrap your chair in that tape, Arlene. Dee Dee says, Arlene, I found 2 little chickens you sent me some years ago while cleaning off shelves. Dee Dee's cleaning. Dee Dee's cleaning too. I need something just a bit thicker than this. Maybe this one. That might fit in there, but I think maybe I'll go with this one. She found 2 little chicks from Arlene. Arlene says, Teresa, oh no, prayers that you're not hurt. Yeah, Teresa took a fall. Arlene says, a friend gifted me a 50-roll pack of washi the other day. I just got it out so that I can go washi in my planner. Yay! That's a nice gift. 50 rows, wow. Well, this is kind of a hodgepodge of washi and ephemera and stuff like that, but I want to, it's a use it up. And I'm hoping by gluing this washi down that it will stay. And I don't know what I did with my tag thing I was making. Here it is. I guess I'll do this. Maybe I'll find the other. I don't think I'll do the back. Now, let's get all this stuff. Let's make a little pile of snippets here. Little washy snippets. Waste not, what not. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Now, do I want to do... No, I think I'm going to come back, and this is the one I glued shut. Oh, wow, I did that with my tape. And I think I'm going to put a piece across here like I did there, so I'll have to be cutting some more of this. So I'll come back to that, because I want to decorate these. I guess I could just have the paper. Let me grab one here. Have that paper go over it. That would work too. Put a piece of washi down there. Except this paper goes up and down like this in order to see everything. I think it's all like that. It's all in a vertical format. So I might find another. Let's just move on with these. I'll put them up there. Look, I found some Tim Holtz. I've had this forever. It was on clearance. It cost me, it looks like $5.97. I can't read it. The numbers are, it's either $5.97 or $8.97. It's one, they're fat quarters. It's probably $8.97. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces in there. And where I got it on clearance. Tim Holtz fabric would be nice for a cover of a journal or journals. All right, let's go to the next one. And yeah. Well, since these are vertical, these are curved. Let's do this one. And then we'll let that curve overlap. It's got 3. You can bring it up like that. Oh, those are just little holes. Those are paper in there. I'll just leave it like that. And let's do a I don't know if I want to use that one. Maybe this one. All right, I'll do these two and then come back with maybe that one, maybe this one in the center. All right. This is really just me wanting to use up what I have. I'm not really, this is going to be a topic journal. I'm going to write about, you guys made a list of 40 topics for me. Except I think now I only need 38 because I can only find 18 of these envelopes. And then I'm going to write about them on that ledger paper and write about the topics and put them inside of here. Make a little written topic journal. This one here, just a little above it. This glue has a certain moisture to it. You know, it's damp. Down just a bit here. Picky. I never get things straight. I try. Who said they were working on Christmas cards? Somebody said that they were working on Christmas cards. Arlene says, Dee Dee, are you cleaning because the cleaning bug bit you? Or is there a ghost? She says, I have no more room for any more journals. Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? Dee Dee is a journal maker. All right, I want to put this glue kind of, there's just a real little tab up at the top where these hexagons meet, or I guess they're 6-sided, they're not 5-sided. Let's see, this around the 6, the end of the 6, and the, no, right in there, okay. Kind of getting an idea where I need to put my glue. Right in there. That should do it. All right. Right in there. And then I'm going to trim the sides off here. Just have to use this stuff up. I found a 12 by 12 pad of Christmas paper. I'll bet I bought it 3 or 4 years ago. I almost bought some at Hobby Lobby the other day when we went, and I'm sure glad I put it back on the shelf. I'm glad I put that right back on the shelf. Now, I have a little bit of a, can I put that here? And cover up my 2. I'll put some washi there if there's a line there if it bothers me too much. Yeah, this is going to be a slow process for me. It isn't anything that's going to be finished in one day. But I do like it. I like how it's evolving here. I see a silhouette on there. I could see some stenciling on there too with black paint, or maybe even some black lines. All right, continuing on. I get tired of doing this after a while. I won't get all these finished today. I go for so long and then I'm done. I'm ready to move on. Got a piece of glue on that. Arlene said it was me who said I was working on Christmas cards. I want to start my Christmas cards. I found, I was looking at card packs at Hobby Lobby. A paper studio, you get 50 cards in a pack with the envelopes. You don't have to sit and make them. And I thought, well, yeah, I guess it cost $10. I was hemming and hawing, and I put the one I was looking at back. And when I put back, I noticed that there were the larger ones, that were on sale. And I thought they were $1.24, but I looked at them again, and they're $2.24. I don't know if I like those holes up there, but I can always fill them in. And this one looks upside down, but it's right side up because there's a photo there. These are just cheap little collage papers that I got on Amazon. I wanted to see what they were. I'm not thrilled about them, but because I can get the same type of things out of magazines. But we'll use them. I just won't buy any more. I bought them a couple months ago. Get that clear over to the edge. There we go. And do the same with this one. Dee Dee says, I have no more room for any more journals. I know, Dee Dee. I found some journals that I think were gifted to me. I should get one of those out and work on it, but I don't want to get too much on my desk here working. Now, I'll get it out when I get this one done, one of them. It has all the ephemera and everything. I think it was a Happy Mail gifted to me. Has all the ephemera and everything right in it. And you guys, have you heard anything from Cheryl Johnson? She's been in my mind, on my mind lately. I'll tell you, I'm missing that lady. Is she okay? Does anybody know what's going on with her? She's just completely off of the internet, or out of the art groups. Let me refresh my chat. No, Arlene says, and I've tried. I've sent messages everywhere. Becky said she hasn't heard a word. That scares me. I wonder, I hate to say it, but I wonder if she passed away and her family just doesn't know to let us know. Or maybe she's just very, very, very sick. You know, she had that cancer, breast cancer, and she had all that chemo. It just breaks my heart. Yeah, I fear that too, Becky. I do too. I fear that. You know, I have enough room here. I could cut those dots off at the top. I don't like those dots. Or I could just put a little piece of maybe what I trim off down here up there. Or I could put a piece of washi across it. I'm going to go ahead and use it. I should mark where I need my glue. Well, I know I need it at the end of there. Becky, what are you up to today? Are you doing, you're crocheting your 10 rows and doing your dress-a-girl dresses? Dara's in here. Good morning, Miss Dar. I'll do a couple more of these and then I'll move on to something else. I don't like to work on the same thing over and over and over. I get bored. I get more done if I do it a little at a time. Yes, I do. Hi, Kitty Jen. It's been a long time since I've seen you. Welcome in. You're sitting in your recliner with a heating pad on your back. You strained your back in your sleep. Oh, Becky. Lady, you take care of yourself. You folks who fall and strain your back and all of that, we don't want any more of that in here. No more of that. No more. All right, let's click this off. Well, I didn't do it on purpose, she says. You guys been following the Powerball? It's up to like 1.4 million. And I saw it on a sign when we go out of town. There's a great big Powerball sign. And I mentioned it to my brother. We got groceries on the way home from the doctor the other day. And I mentioned it to my brother. I said, oh, look, the Powerball's up to 1.4 million. And he never buys the Powerball unless it gets really, really high. And he said, you want to stop and get a ticket? And it was getting kind of late. I said, well, do we have time before they draw? And he said, well, we should. They don't draw until 10 o'clock, I think. So we stopped and got home. He says, you got to look up the numbers for me. And the next morning. And I looked up the numbers and he didn't win anything. I haven't checked my tickets yet. But nobody won anything. They said nobody won. Nobody got the winning ticket. So it's going up again. I don't know. We started talking about what would we do with all that money. Neither one of us could probably spend it all. He said, I could spend a little, take care of my bills and take care of some things around the house, get a new car, but, you know, what would you do with that much money? Well, you don't get the whole thing, but even with what you get, it's an awful lot. And then if you invest it or let it accumulate, you're getting more every year. I need to cover up those white dots are bothering me. I kind of like that. One more and then I think I'll move on. I can only do so many of these at a time. Should put another one at the bottom, but we're going to leave it as it is. This one here needs trimming. That one, yeah, needs a little. Yeah, I want to work on my Society of Idea Collector. I'm going to have him help me move that bookcase into this room, and then I've got to really start cleaning and sorting. But I feel so much better. I do. I feel better. It's more fun to come in here when you can walk in here. Oh, that took it almost right up to the top. I'm liking this. All right, one more, and then I'll move on. How many? I thought I'd done 3 of these. 1, 2. I thought I did 3. Did I only do 2? No, I have another one here. So if I do 4 at a time, there'd be 16. Do 5 on a couple days. I think there's 18. 16, 17, 18. Do 5 on a couple days. I'll have them done in a while. Let's do one more. Which one do I want to do? Doesn't matter. Let's do this one. So, this paper is kind of a neutral paper, and it's all the same theme. I think it's travel, and I don't know if I have enough for all of it. I have another one of these I'm going to use. And then I'll put tape, that blue tape again. Dar says, speaking of falls, there's a lady coming this morning to see about getting a rail or a grab bar on the cement step where I had a few falls. My doctor referred me. Oh, well, that's good. Yeah. We need to patch the cement porch out there leading to the door, the front door. It's got a great big crack in it. And I keep telling my brother we need to patch that up. And I asked the guy who trimmed our trees, he's kind of a local fellow here, if he did something like that. And he said he really didn't know about that stuff. But it really needs to be patched up. My brother said he's got cement out in the garage. Oh, there's poor cement down there, but I think we need to fill it with sand or something first, or dirt, and then put cement in there. I've watched a couple of videos on YouTube about how to patch up your cracks in your cement. Mina says, hi, Dee Dee. Jen says, there's no more I qualify for, so the doctor's office is trying to find out where the problem is, because the first 12 boxes I didn't even need the doctor's authorization for it. Huh. What's going on with Kitty? Nina says hello to everybody. She says, hi, Arlene and Becky. Becky said, that means a lot of people are playing, so the odds are way high. Yeah. Yeah, when it gets that high, and usually when it gets that high, there are 2 winners or 3 winners. It doesn't go to one person. I've noticed that. 2 or 3 times when it got that high, it was more than one person had the winning number. Heck, I would be happy just to get, I always buy the power play with it, which means if you win, you get double the amount, or however much they determine. Up to, I think it's up to $1 million that they double it with the power play. I think they double it. And I'm not sure exactly how that works, but it's something like that. And I would be, you know, I don't need the big prize. I'd just like to have enough to to get by on for the rest of my life. Heck, you could live 3 lifetimes with $500 million. And that's 1.4 billion, and it was the other night, so it's probably going to go up to even more. I don't know how much more, depending on who buys, but whoever wins it, how many win it, they're going to have some money. And it just kind of amazes me that there really is that much money, disposable income, that people can buy lottery tickets with in our economy. You know, of course, people get together and, you know, buy tickets as a group and all of that. Let's see, I wanted to see if I put that where the train engine ends, and over here, right where the T is. And I look at that so I know where to glue. And where's the T? Right here. Yeah. Well, you take care of your family first. You would do that. Make sure that your family's all taken care of. And, well, not first, but I mean, you know what I mean. You pay all your bills first. Pay off all your bills. Make sure your family is taken care of. Buy you a new car. I'm content living here. I told my brother if I won it, I said I'd pull that bathroom rug out of the bathroom and put tile in there. Oh, it's okay. I cannot get him to pull that rug out of the bathroom. And it isn't like when he steps out of the shower, because we've got a nice rug to step on when you know, it's a rug I can pick up and throw in the wash. I cannot convince him to take that rug out of the bathroom. I don't know whose bright idea. I think it was probably his bright idea to do it. I'll bet his significant other fought him on it. I'll bet she did, because she wasn't dumb. But I think she lost her argument. I gotta straighten this. He finally painted the kitchen and put in a new floor. Took that horrible kitchen rug out. It really needed to come out. He finally did that. He had a sewer to fix. He had to get a new water heater. He knocked down that old garage and had a new one built. So it isn't like he doesn't take care of things. He just doesn't want to pull up the bathroom rug. I hate it. I hate it. I detest it. I hate going in there. But I got to. Got to use the bathroom. When you gotta go, you gotta go. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's trim this. This is the last one I'm going to work on this morning. I need to move on. Little piece of washi on my thumb. Doesn't want to come off. Now it's on my finger. There. No. Yeah, we'll put this aside and work on something else. Oh, I know what I'll do. All right, I'm happy with that. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to save these strips, though. I'll fold it this way first. Crease it there. And fold it back this way. There we go. So I got 4 of these sides done. I'm still thinking about how I'm going to handle this. I'm just thinking I'll put a piece of paper in there. Just a strip behind it. Another journal. Oh, these will fold down like this. That would be a nice little writing journal to put little notes inside the envelopes. Might slip some pictures in there. There we go. I'm not crazy about this paper, but it'll be okay. All right, so now let's start putting things back. Take this off first. And keep these out. Little pieces I might use, the little scrappies. I'm just going to throw those away. They're not big enough to put on the... Yeah, I can get to my bookcases. It's so nice to be able to get to my bookcases. What's the use of having things on a shelf on the bookcase if you can't get to them? Let's see. Put the... I think I dropped the cutter out of my cutting board. And this paper tape, paperback tape. Can tighten it up a little. I had quite a time yesterday losing caps to my pens. I lost one in here, and then when I went out in the other room, I lost one out in the other room. I found the one in the other room where my recliner is. I found it eventually, but I had quite a time with it. Losing caps to my pens. Let's see, I think I'll take a little piece of tape and hopefully it'll hold it. Put it across there. There we go. Now I gotta figure out what to do with this because I didn't put it back in the jar. I'm gonna put these scrappies in here. It's a cleanup time. Get in there. I'm just going to put that in my drawer. Get my washi in my drawer over here. Yeah. Where it belongs in the first place. Have a drawer of washi tape. Okie dokie. That worked. Alright. I've got one more of these. And we'll take these larger ones. I might have enough to finish. I don't know. We'll see. Put them back in here. And we'll just keep this all together in a over here. Okay. So now what I have here is these white kits. I had them all numbered. I think I had 20 of them. And I have all sorts of things. Oh, look. This is a... I pulled that off of a... I did this just recently. See what I can use in here. I might be able to use some of this. This is a... I think I made a tag out of it. It was a collage. This was a collage piece. I don't know. I'm going to leave this one alone for now. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I just don't want to throw it away. Terrible. I should throw it. I have another one here. I took the papers out of the one I just had and put in here. What can we do with all of this? And this is bits and pieces. Jewelry and stuff. So, let's go through it. Looks like some die cuts that somebody sent me. Mobile protection. This was when Samsung was still selling, oh no, this was with Walmart. What was it? Wireless HP. I think this was, I bought a wireless, I don't even know if it'll still work. A wireless charger. And looks like I bought the protection for it. The protection only cost me $3. It's all over with now. I think I'm going to throw that away. I don't need that anymore. Piece of gold. Paper. edge of a, look, legs. Some tissue paper. That's pretty. Oh, look. Oh, some bags. I've been wanting some bags. Oh, yay! I'm sending out little kits for the zine projects, and I was thinking I would have to go get some treat bags to put them in, but I can put them in here. I'm going to keep that out. See? Look, you just got to look for stuff. Here's some maps. I don't know what it is. It's maps. It's world maps. Looks like it was an edging. And what's this? A scraper. Here's some map paper. No, it's a map. I don't know where I get all this stuff. This is a map. Is it scrapbook paper? No, it's just a big paper. I don't know where I got it. I've got maps here. I could get some pens. Some note paper. Some floral. Felt doily. Studio G, felt doilies. What am I ever going to do with felt doilies? Some safety pins. Napkin backs here. A whole bunch of them. I'm going to pull those out. Might stamp on them. Here's a... some tissue paper. This looks like some of that Tim Holtz. End of the Tim Holtz roll. Maybe. This is Tim Holtz paper. More of it. Wow, I don't even know where I get this stuff. Here's an envelope. Some cards, and looks like I was folding into card stuff. Some stamps. Might have got that in a kit someplace. Paper. This is wallpaper, I think. That wallpaper. It might just be scrapbook paper. Jeez. Here's a stamp. I don't know what it says. I'm going to stamp it on the back of that. Let's see if I can get any type of an image out of it. Oh, I could have looked on the... It says, you're not getting older, you're getting more. Awesome. I needed that one today. Oh, I kind of like that. I got a box of stamps. Like with like. Got these little round taggy things from Avery. Don't know where I got them. I don't want to lose my ink pad here. Let me put it away. So I've got, well, I probably have emptied a couple of them, but I got 20 boxes full of stuff like this. And I was making kits, you know, bits and pieces kits, but I haven't used them as kits. Here's some stamps, tissue paper again. And what would you do with your kits? You would make journals. Just all sorts of stuff. Here's some DMC numbers. A lid. A ticket. Here's a rose. Wooden rose. I think I bought it for mark making. Tickets. A package. This would have gone nice in my July journal. I think these are stickers. I think I'll put them down with my July journal. Put them in there. I think this was a 4th of July. Oh no, this was from that fire extinguisher that Holly Dalton sent me. I lit my camera on, or my candle on fire. My candle lit a napkin on fire on my desk. And they told me no more candles. I haven't had any more candles. Oh, I had the, Holly sent me a candle. It's here someplace. It needs a new battery. And she sent me a little toy fire extinguisher, and this is the label off of it. Here's a gift thing from Meri. Always be prepared, from Holly Dalton. That goes with this. Always be prepared. Oh. And this looks like the ticket that went with it. U.S. toy fire extinguisher. Here's some decals from the firefighter decals. I'm not sure where I got those. Might have been from around the house here. This was from Holly. Hi, Meri. Something, your safety. I care about your safety. Flickering candle. Holly Dalton. Oh, that's a memory. I'll tell you. She passed away. And you know who else passed away? Azure Muse. I think I knew that she did right after she passed away, but then I was going through my stuff on my phone and I saw a message that said she passed away. And that reminded me, what are these? I'm gonna throw these away. Yeah, I save these little Amazon things when people gift me, but I can hardly read them. They're heat activated, so they fade out. 3-pack something something. I don't know where this came from. 3-pack red line, red lives matter. Something. I can't read it. It's fading. Oh look, some of the Hobby Lobby doesn't sell this tissue paper anymore. So another scrap I'm going to throw. I got some of these baggies. No, this is just, I saved these for transparent art journal pages. A little string. Yeah, I think this was a Kleenex box. What are these? Little trinkets and treasures. Huh. Here's a big pop can lid. Pop bottle. A little, be silly, be honest, be kind. Another Kleenex box. Here's a big paper clip. I'm going to save that out. I was wanting one of those. Here's a keychain. Is that money? Is that real money? No. It looks like, well, it's 5-cent where? I'm not sure this is real money. This might be Canadian, though. I'm not sure if that's real money. It's not American. This might be play money. This is a charm, I think. No, this might be Australian or British or Canadian. That one's looks like a Canadian lady. I'll put it there. Got a little scissors and charm in there. A little deck of cards. What am I going to do with all of this stuff? I'll tell you. And this is just one box. Some little clippies, binders. Put that penny over there. Some die cuts, pieces I think that were sent to me because I don't think I have those. C card, range 350 to 400. 331 CARFTY, crafty. I hope I sent it. Some thumbtacks that I'll probably never use. A page protector. Some snaps. Some little bookmarker things. A keychain. Some twisted trim. A little case. A little magnet bookmark. Put it on with this one. This one looks homemade. Little black papers. Little paper. Things to do. Meri, I added some black papers that I also found at Goodwill. I hope you're feeling better. Looks like Jean. Jean or Jan? Thank you for the black paper. This is a wall tissue paper fresco technique. I think I was using it as a backing paper. Or maybe a journal page. A little kitty. These are little charms. Little birdhouse button. There's one of those little charms in that. Yeah. Put them in here. All right. What can I do with all of this? I'm going to do something. I don't know what. I've got my cord caught on the box. Oh, it's nearly 2 billion, the Powerball. Oh my goodness. We could go shopping at Jacqueline's place. Jacqueline says, yeah, come spend your 2 billion at my house. Oh, wow. Becky said she's already paid bills, made the bed, and folded a load of laundry. Of course, I got Scott fed and out the door before 6 a.m. Becky's been busy. I won't use those. I might use that. I should put these in that little box here. And let's see. I had a little, there's more of them here. I don't know if I want to take them out. Some little clampy things. And it looks like a tie pack that says tie tack. Not sure what that says. That looks like it might be a candy thing. I think that says Rocher or something. All right, I'm gonna separate the pack things like this into a pile. Snaps, thumbtacks, those are all going into a pile. This I think I can do some mark making with. All the little pieces of paper I'm going to put into a pile. All the little baggies, or they're not bags, they're just clear plastic. Put those up there for now. Tissue paper will go in a pile. Strings. Here's a I don't know what to do with that. Goes up there. Here. String. I guess that's the first thing to do, is to sort it out. The papers, I could kind of do memory things with the papers. Flickering candle from Holly Dalton. I want to keep that stuff together. You're not getting old. You're getting more awesome. What these are. Oh, I know what they were. I had some gold foil. Tenacity. Let me tell you the secret that has led to my goal. My strength solely in my tenacity. Louis Pasteur. Vision. All right. So papers are going to go in a pile. I guess we can count these as papers. Tissues. And that's a paper. That's a paper. Envelope is paper. Paper. A matte paper. And this is tissue. Paper. Paper. Safety pins. I'm going to put with the... Gosh, I've got 2 bags of them. Must have got it at Goodwill or something. Oh, I got it at Keisha's sale. Or the bag is from Keisha's sale. Sometimes I reuse the bags. That is a paint scraper. Oh, I don't know what to do with that. Pins I'm going to keep out. Here's a bag of stuff I don't know what to do with. Alright, let's go to this pile. Paper, string. I'm going to put that with the paper. Paper, paper. Paper pieces. Here's those bookmarks. Little deck of cards. Little paper pieces. A little charm. Those are decals. I think I'll put them with the stamps. $2.99. They're background stamps. Honestly. Well, what to do with that? Put it with the other. I don't know what to do with. Little baggie of stuff. Stickers. Papers. Tissue. 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 Baggie. Little fabric doilies I'm going to put up there, and paper, and paper, die cuts. Alright, the papers I can do something with right away. These, I'm just going to put back in the, let's get the box back out. So I'll have to figure out. I'm going to put these package things in packages back in here. And I think I'll put these in there too. Now, and maybe the safety pins, well, I'm going to put them in there because I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do with them. Stamps I'll keep out. This is some broken jewelry stuff. I see a couple of lid caps, and maybe I should go through this. No, I'm going to put it in there. I'm going to put that in there. Tissues, I'll put the napkin backs with the tissues. And that's my sandpaper. Okay. What's that? All right. Kind of a little table sort here. I'm going to have to throw some stuff out. That's all there is to it. Some stuff like those napkin backs and stuff like that. And I'll put that little charms thing is in my clippers. Those go in there. Stamps go with the stamps. It's washi and trim. All right, this I might be able to do something with. I don't know what. I haven't decided yet. I got some little, I think I've got a, looks like I made a Halloween. I made some Halloween. This is all I could find though. You could do a prompt game of circles, a wild card, dots, and a stencil. I'm going to see if I can't find the rest of these. I think these might have fallen out. Keep those out for now. Charm can go back in there. I think I'll put my stamps in this back in the box. I'm going to see if I can't do something with this stuff. I don't know what yet. These are going to go back in the box. Yeah. For now. And someday I'll get this box out again. No, I should sort out stuff and record what's in this box and make a record of box number 13. What time is it? It is 7:20. I feel like I've been going for 10 hours. I've only been going for an hour and a half. All right. Oops, I wanted to put those in there too. These are really things, not paper. They're kind of just crafty item things. Some things are really... I don't want to get rid of them because I might need it, but if I forget what's in here, I need to make a list of what's in box 13. And I got 20 boxes like that. A couple of them are empty now, but a couple of them are almost empty. All right, let's see what I can do here. I could stamp some owls. Let's take one out. Of course, you aren't going to get a whole lot. I should just start using these as Kleenexes and stuff. Oops. I have an owl stamp, I have a bunny stamp, and I have a ticket stamp. That other stamp I put back. I was going to have a giveaway tonight with these, but I'm not sure that I'll get it. Owls all stamped out by tonight. I could sit here for 2 hours and stamp owls. That would be boring. And I know after my stream, I'll probably take a nap because I'm still kind of tired. And then after my brother gets the mail and reads his paper and everything, I'm going to have him help me move that bookcase. So we could take this owl and collage it on one of those, I don't know, one of those something. Oh, not all of them are going to be good. I was really working hard to get a good impression there, and I missed that one. See, I just don't have the patience to sit here and do a whole stack of napkins. What I should do, I need to re-ink my stamp. What I should do is figure out a scene with my stamps. I'm only going to use one of those. Where's my... I need to re-ink my stamper, my ink pad, I think. Let's tear one off. Throw the others away. Let's just play and see what happens with him. Now I think the object in this is the napkin fades away when you glue it down. Or most of it does. Probably depending on what you glue it on. Let's glue it on a piece of this text paper. See how that works. Piece that's all wrinkly. Here. Let's make a... Looks like we're given to me by Miss Renee R. Davis. Ray D. Renee, is this... Yeah, it's Ray D. Oh, little paper dolls. I'm going to put those in my Happy Mail container. She pops in every now and then, Ray D. I see her every now and then. Boy, this paper has become treasured to me now. I can't get it at Hobby Lobby in my Hobby Lobby anymore. Alright, where am I going to put him? Up here? We're just going to try the glue stick and see how that works. I mean, I could have stamped him right on there. use any one of these too. I think these were probably gifted to me. It's a jar. I wonder if this is part of what Ray sent me. That's a jar. And these are just some papers. How would he look on there? Oh. I'm just fiddling. I'm just fiddling this morning. Stamp him on a, put him on a notepad. So I got all this stuff. So far I like him on there. I kind of like him on this, but I could just stamp him on there. But the difference is this has got a shiny kind of foil flowers in the background. I'm going to try him on there. All right, let's just put some glue on it and see what happens. And I think I'm going to have to put the glue on the card. And hope for the best here. So I still see the background. Could cut that. I don't know if I can cut it now. I'll just leave it. Not too bad. Of course, he's on the back. That's okay too. I'm gonna cut this off. I'm not sure I like him there, but it's just an experiment. So let's see what else I can do here. I'm thinking I'll make a flow book, because I don't know what to do with all this stuff. He would have looked nice on that. Oh well. Nice papers. Tissue paper I'll use. This I'm going to toss. should toss it, all of them. Tissue paper. I'll use them to help clean my paint brushes and stuff. I'll put them up here, use them as rags. So I got plenty of napkin backs, and I'll have plenty more. Tissue paper, I need to start a box of tissue paper and keep all my tissue papers in a box. So this is where I'm starting to sort. Keep that out. And I have boxes to sort. That's tissue paper. I have boxes. Boxes and boxes to sort. I can put those in there with that. Little things I should be tossing. I think I'll toss this. Keep that, a note. Could do a transparent art journal page. Keep that out. $13, I'm going to throw that away. Little scrappies. I should put those all in a pile. Map paper, envelope can get tossed. Larger papers. These little pieces can be tossed. They were what was separating my foil. I had some gold foil. Tickets, I think I'll keep there. That's the Holly Dalton stuff I don't want to lose. I should put that with that note. The Happy Mail. No, that's not Happy Mail. Alrighty then. And I have string. I guess I'm not, I should go do something constructive here. I'm not in the mood. Will that fit in there? These will. At least I'm getting it kind of sorted. Sort of sorted. A flow journal bag. I had a good thought. Anyway. I don't know. These are too big. I want like these little ones. Oh, that's not a... Is that a baggie? But I did find one thing. I found those bags that I can use to put my kits in for the September. I'm waiting until, if you're a member of the Fibdiggity group, and if you're joining the zine project, there's a, look in your membership area for a post. And you can sign up to get a little kit to use in your October zine. And I have until September 20th for you to sign up. Because after September 20th, I'm going to mail them out so you can get them by October 1st, hopefully. There we go. Huh, I'll just throw that one away. Now I just have the larger paper left here. And I don't know what to do with it. The larger paper, the napkins, I need a box just for napkins. I mean for tissue paper. So at least it's kind of sorted out. This is going to go in my Happy Mail. I'll probably end up doing a Happy Mail journal. I've got a big bag of Happy Mail over there. A big bucket of Happy Mail. You guys make me happy. All right, have one more baggie, one more over here. No. Oh, I dumped them out. I hate when I do this stuff. I'm just playing this morning, cleaning out. I got boxes and boxes to clean out. Oh, Lord. They all fell out of here. Did I have all of those in here? Oh. There's no closure to it. I'll be picking things up all morning. I was looking for another bag over there. Doesn't look like I have one. I'm going to tuck this inside of that box too. I don't know if it'll help, but it might. This is what I was using on those envelopes. Oh, there's a stray one. All right. So until, let's see, I'm going to put these in the Happy Mail box. These are just odd cellophane pieces. Let me go do that. And I'm going to put these back in the box until I get, it's kind of semi-sorted. But I'll have other boxes to sort. And then I'll put like with like. Like, this is all papers. These are tissues. I'll have a box of tissues. I'll have a box of bigger papers. This goes in the Happy Mail. That's a Dee Dee thing. She says, put like with like. So does Becky. Put like with like. Mary. Oh. So that's what Mary's going to do. But until I get to sorting, I'm not really ready to sort. I'm going to put everything back semi-sorted in this box. I kind of know what's in here. So there's that done. Box 13, semi-sorted. Everything's put back in it, except for I found a few things I wanted to keep out. Like those bags, some pins. What are you going to do next, Mary? Well, I'll take that out in the other room. Let's put these flags in my July journal. Get that done. Let's get it done since I found them. These are stickers, I think. You gave us money. Now we like you. Here is some free stuff. Buy some more stuff here. If you hate QR codes, just go here. I don't know where I got this. Use discount 3MEZTLETR to get 10% off your next order. I don't know where that came from. I'm not going to keep all that. You gave us money. Now you can go here and give us some more thing. I'm going to use the flags in here someplace. Here. I don't know why they did the U.S. flag in different designs. We'll just put them down in here. Is this a, yeah. Just use it up. I'm going to put this one across the fold and hope it works. Kind of crooked. That's okay. I'm not going to worry about them being straight. There. Now I can throw that away. I've accomplished something. I threw away some stuff today. Well, I did. I cleaned out that box. I put ephemera on those envelopes. I put a tie on this. July journal will go up on the shelf. I'm kind of proud of it in a way. My little tassel. All right. Let me come out and look at chat. I've been in my own world, chattering to myself. Let me come out and look at chat. We'll put Penelope out here to keep us company. I've been chattering to myself while I was doing all of that. Let me refresh my chat. I'm surprised you guys sit and listen to me. 20 of you have. All right. Teresa says, good morning, afternoon, Janet. How you doing, Teresa? Hi, Janet. Good morning, Janet Nash. It's good to see you. You like watching me sort another box? The other boxes are out in the other room. I just pulled out 2 this morning. They're out in the other room, and I put those tablecloths over them, so I don't feel like going to get them. Oh, Jan, you're funny. Sort another box. You like the owl, Teresa? I could sit here and stamp some more owls, but I'm just not in the mood. I'm going to stamp a whole bunch of owls and divide them up into packets, maybe like 10 each or so, 10 packets each, and then I'm going to have a giveaway. But I'm kind of tired this morning. I have to tell you guys, I'm kind of tired. I'm not up to sorting. I could sort these cigar boxes, but it's all dust scatter. Arlene left. She said she's got to go. So, yeah. Jennifer's here. Let's see. Janet Nash is here. She says, gotta go. Y'all have a blessed day. Janet, what are you up to, Miss Janet Nash? Arlene dropped a link to my community tab posts, my community post tabs. I need to start my community. I just haven't done it yet. I think I'll start it sometime later this fall so that the people that are doing the zines, and by the way, Legia has been doing videos. Let's give her a shout out. Legia has been doing videos of her zine making. Whoops, that's my Amazon shop. I want to go to YouTube. Let's see, Legia in October. Let's give Legia a shout out. Legia in October. 18 videos. She just started doing these. Let's go to her channel. I think that one is an older one where she selected papers. Let's go to her videos. Does she have a live stream? She's got a couple of live streams. First zine with tab binding for the Burr zine. And she's got a side quest in demo painting a picture of a kitty. That's a live stream. But she's doing most of them as videos. And I started watching this last one that she put up 8 hours ago, but it was getting late and I didn't have time to watch an hour and a half video. But yeah, way back here, September zine journal, she made a prototype with her September one. And then she selected papers for her October one. And then she's calling on all her fellow zine makers to join. She says, where are all my fellow fall goblins? And I always feel like somebody's watching me. She did a mask right there. And then it was a real wild one. That's the one I'm watching. But Legia says, for her channel description, she says, just some art videos for relaxation. Attempts at simple ASMR. This space is dedicated to my, I think she means, she's got mischievous, I don't know what that is, CHIQUIS. Legia, who left to travel into space. I think she was talking about her little kitty. She had a little kitty named Legia. And I think the little kitty crossed the Rainbow Bridge. She left to travel into space. Some weirdness may find its way into here because that's who I am. Legia really likes October and orange. So there you go. There's Legia's channel, her videos. Let's see, she got one short out there. I don't know what it's about. She's got some playlist, American Girls in Miniature playlist. I think that's, is that with the Harrison Ford thing? We can look at the playlist. American Girls in Miniature. Pretty Baby. Felix Lambert. I'm not sure what all that is. My acrylic painting quest. Yeah, she was taking some painting courses. Legia is in Chicago, so she has access to a lot of art places to go and classes to take. Gel plate adventures, oil pastel studies, jazz, music for dad, music to make art, oil pastels. I'm reading her playlist titles. Classical music, Legia in October, and something in Spanish that I can't read. So, yeah, Legia, she's a member of the Fibdigi creators, and she's going to town with those zines. She works during the day, so she doesn't always, she was in here on Monday because it was Labor Day, but she doesn't always get in here. Let's see, what else is going on here? I think Dee Dee had to leave. She says, okay, 2 full trash bags. She cleaned 4 shelves, we're talking about Dee Dee, and another tub filled. I need a Chick-fil-A. Be back later. Well, gosh, it's what, 9 o'clock in the morning? And you want a Chick-fil-A? Oh. All right. Jen says, I'm excited that I get to moving these 2 books soon. Oh, you're about done with 2 books, Jen? Life with like makes life easier, Arlene says. Yeah. When I first started sorting, I just wanted to get things into boxes. So now I have plenty of boxes. I mean, I'm not talking this time. This time I just kind of put stuff into boxes because I just need to get it in a box and out of the way. And then I can sort it. And that's today after I get my bookshelves in here, I can start sorting for real. I'm thinking I'll do a transparent art journal page. What do I have here? I've got some fabric. I'm just looking at what I have at hand. Oh, I've got this package. See, another journal. I think this came in one of the, did it come from, I forget who I think this came from Lindy, these papers. Well, I could use something out of that. I got fabric. Now I'm just looking around at what I have at hand. Here's a transparent art journal page that I did with these. These are kind of slide things. I've got a whole tray of these that I got at the thrift store. And some of them are religious in nature. This one looks like, I don't think you guys can see it, but it looks like the 3 wise men. Let me see if I can hold it up and if you can see. With something white behind it. Napkin, maybe. I don't know if you guys can see. You can kind of see the 3 wise men there. And then I put some sort of a, I think this is a Bible page. I'm not sure what it is because I can't read that foreign language. I think it's in German. But I like it because it's transparent. Yeah. It's the men on camels. I think it's probably represents the 3 wise men. And I did this one a long time ago. And I need to hunt for, because I've got several, and I need to put them all in a journal. Because I make them and then they sit around. But I'm going to make another one today. I'm not sure of what. I have to see what I have here. I've got some napkin backs. I can pull one of those out. I think I have a packet of things here. I've got some 2-sided paper. I'm just looking at what's here on my desk. I've got this little journal cover. I think I'm going to make it a, I don't know, it's kind of small for a writing journal. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. I've got some October fussy cuts here. What else? Oh, I've got some Debbie Epps things. A Fractor book. Some stencil. Debbie Epps, another stencil. This is just what I have on, just right around me. Just right around me. Some paper, white papers. What's this? Under here. Some artwork. Oh, got that lady. Sticker. I don't think I'll use the artwork. I'm just looking to see what I'll have here. I just got some white typing paper here. White paper, white paper. Yeah. Alright. We'll put those back. Let's see what's... I got this journal, which might have some things I can use. And then I just have brown paper there. That's a glue book. I got some ledger paper. Yeah. Alright. These big long pillow things annoy me. Well, I got another one down there in my way. Where'd he go? Alright. So I got enough to make a transparent art journal page. I just have to figure out what I want to do. Let's put the fabric back, and let's put this back for now, and my bags back. I think I want a house from Debbie. Put Penelope back. Let's start with the house from Debbie. Where's my, here it is. It's not going to be a big one, so I can't use all of this. So let's start with, this is Debbie Epps' collage companion. Oh, I got some tissue paper in there. These are her houses. It's already cut. See, and it can be transparent because they're on both sides. I guess I like these because they're already cut. Debbie Epps has her own Etsy shop, and she also sells these books on Amazon. And I think she does some flip-throughs on her channel, Debbie Epps. And I got these at one of her sales. So let's do that. Let's do a bit of this tissue paper. Maybe a butterfly. Let's cut a butterfly out here. I like that one. See, you gotta use up this stuff, Mary. I'll get it out of here first. Get it off of here, and then I'll decide how I want it. So there's a butterfly. This should go with that tissue paper in that box. This and that red. Start getting all my tissue paper together. Like with like. I'm going to put it down with that box. Alright, so, and this is and I should start a box for transparent art journal pages. Alright, so I got those two. That's just a little, this is an envelope. I think there's nothing in it. Put it up over here. Alright, so I have some Tim Holtz, and this lady, we'll use this lady. Where's my scissors? Just had them in my hands. We'll fussy cut this lady sticker out. She came out of that French magazine that I have. I need to do more with that. She's a sticker. I'm just going to put her right there for now. And let's see what I can use out of this. Maybe one of these journal spots. These, let's see what I have. These are all, these came from, I think these came from Lindy. Lindy had a sale last week, in a pajama party sale. Yeah. Ooh, I like that one. Let's take that one. Tear this out. There we go. Now I'm piling stuff back here, and it's getting, I'm going to have a craft-a-lunch if I'm not careful. What else do I have? That's just a piece of drawing paper. These I'm not going to use. Put them back there. I have to decide what I've done with those. Got some stencils here. On black. And that's my giveaway list for postcards. And these are some napkins. So this is what I pulled. I'm not entirely happy with. I need more. Let's see. Figure this out. We can put that lady on there. I think I wonder what would happen if I try stenciling. I might have to try. I'll talk about that in a minute. Grab a pen here. I'm going to put her right here. Now I need something on the back too. Maybe I'll put a house on the back. And I'll do it long ways, lengthwise. Do 2 of them. These come from Miss Debbie Epps. She sells, I don't know when her next sale is. I think she sold with Lindy I didn't get to watch all the sales going on. I watched Jacqueline and Kip's Designs and Lindy's. But I had to kind of watch my budget this week because I knew we were going to shopping and I had some bills to pay. And I wanted to take my brother out for his birthday. So I kind of had to watch my budget. All right, I'm just gonna put this on like this. Should I put it that way? Yeah. All right. And I think what I'll do, well, it's already split. Good. Because I like the idea of this being split, because then I can, and this is not, there's only one layer on each side. Then I can work like this and figure out where things go. I'm gonna fussy cut this butterfly a little better. Figure out where he goes in there. And it's got some numbers off over to the side here. Now I know you can wet a needle and all of that, but, or wet a line and use your needle, but I'm just fussy cutting it. Tissue paper is not the easiest. Probably if I put a sheet behind it would hold it, but it's not the easiest thing to fussy cut. Okay. So there's a butterfly. I have this lady on a tag. I might put her, I might put the book, let's see, I've got some houses here. What does I do with those houses? See, the houses have houses on, this is a reflection in the water. But if I cut this sky, I'm cutting into the houses. Do I want to do that? We can cut the bottom. We can cut this. Now, do I want to use them all? So open this up. No, I don't think I want to use them all. I think I just want to use, and I think I'll cut them. These came from Debbie Epps' collage book, Fusion Collage. You can find them on her Etsy store. You can find them on Amazon. Just look up Debbie Epps. And I think she's doing another one. I forget what it is. Now I'm going to quit here and put that other one back in the book or someplace. And then let's put this butterfly. Let's put it on the back. Like so. Maybe bring those houses down a little. To bring it in. And then we'll take Our Lady. I don't know if I want to cover up my butterfly. We could put these two houses over here. Like that. But you don't want to get too much in there because you want it to look like it's a transparency. Now this is the back of the butterfly, so I really don't mind if it's covered up. Oh, looks like her head is coming out of the roof of the house. Maybe slant it a little bit more like that. Now it needs a word or something. And it's crooked, but... And I was wondering what would happen. I'm going to put those back. Let's get rid of the scraps. I don't need the scraps. Maybe there's a word. Is there a word in that book? Those papers? Where did I put those papers? I don't know where I put them. Here they are. Is there a word in here? I think it's just all background. Yeah. I was wondering what would happen if I would stencil on the outside here. If it would, I could probably use permanent ink. Use my ink pens that I pulled out this morning. I've been wanting some of these out. Let's just throw this away. Throw away, Mary. I'm going to try. I probably should try stenciling. Where's that other little one I had out? This one. Let's try stenciling on this little piece first. I think if I use this permanent ink, it will work. But I'm not sure. I could also use my ink pad. But we're just gonna... I'm gonna see here. course, you guys probably can't see because I don't have a white sheet. And I don't want to move it. Could probably use paint too. I don't want to get messy with the paint. And I'm not going for perfection here. I'm getting hungry. I ate some, I bought some instant oatmeal yesterday, or when we went shopping. And it was okay. It wasn't like your real oatmeal that you make. And I'm getting hungry for something to eat for breakfast. Becky makes loaded oatmeal, and she shows it what she makes. It looks so good. All right, let's see how this looks. Well, kind of looks faint, doesn't it? Of course, I had it folded. But see, it doesn't wipe off when you let it dry. It's permanent ink. But do I want to spend all this time doing that? I don't know. Probably use a bigger one. And usually these things are in my way. Now I can't find anything. I don't really like this one because I feel like it's not dark enough for my purposes. So what I'm going to do is try. I'm going to try. I don't know how this will work. Is it under there? What did I do with it? Let's just see what this does. I'm just getting messy. That's what you get these things for, is to get messy. I'm not sure that this is going to show up dark either. Now let's see what happened here. Yeah, I'm not liking it. But you get to experiment with it. I have it turned under there. I don't have a good sheet to work on. Yeah, it's kind of messy. I'm not going to do it. I just wanted to try it. Pretty much doesn't rub off. Some of it does, but you have to have some alcohol on it. Probably put some hand sanitizer on it. That's a good use for these little napkins that I didn't know what to do with. Clean your stencil. nice and clean. Is that cut on the other side? Nice and cleaner. All right. Clean my fingers. So that didn't do what I was hoping. It kind of made a mess. Neither one of them was what I wanted, so I'm going to throw all of this away. And put my stencil back in here. And I would use the black paper, do something on black paper, but I don't want to get too much on that transparent art journal page because you want it to know that it's a transparent art journal page. So what I'm going to do now is I kind of place these things in here. I'm going to take a bit of tape and start kind of, I think I'll put this one straight. Oh, my tape. I moved my little cart. Let me reach over here and get my tape. Oh. I moved my narrow little cart out of the way so I can get that bookcase through. I like to do transparent art journal page. It needs a word. It needs a word. And all you need of the tape is just enough to tack it down. Where's the beginning? You just need to tack it in here. And I'm going to put it on the back. Because the two sides will hold it. You just need to keep it in place. Get a hold of it. Come on. Just tack it in here. I'll put it right down in there. Now, I think I want the house on the back next. And I think I'm going to slip it right in. I put that in the wrong spot. Let's put this house over it like crooked or straight. We'll do it straight. Now I need to tack this one down. But maybe my butterfly needs to go in there. No, he can go in last. No, he might need to go in first. See how he looks here. No, he isn't working on that side. That didn't work. That isn't what I want. How'd I have it? I'm gonna put like that. So it looks like this on that side and like this on that side. And I'm going to put it in here. Now my butterfly, have to do, maybe I'll bring this way down to the end. He's kind of big for this page. Does he want to be too big? Maybe I could fold him up a little. You have to see how it's going to affect the other side. I don't like it. I put him like this. I don't mind that, but let's see how he looks on this side. Looks like that. But then I can put her yeah, I don't like it. Where's my tissue paper? Did I put it away? And do these, are these double-sided? These are not even double-sided. I'm thinking, I'll go back and find my tissue paper. I think that butterfly's too big. What I did with my tissue paper. Making decisions. I didn't put it back in the box. I don't know what I did with my tissue paper. Did I put it down here on the floor? I'm going to get a smaller butterfly. I think that butterfly is too big. I'll save it for another. I'll save it for another day. I'm going to go for this one. And look, there's words on here. Grab some of those words. There's that. Now, I have no idea what they're saying. Just do it this way. Yeah, I think this smaller butterfly is a better choice. Same design, just a smaller butterfly. It's got the same numbers off over to the side. You have to, when you do a transparent art journal page, you have to think of both both sides of the page, because what you do on the front affects what's on the back, and what you do on the back affects what's on the front. And that's what's so fun about it for me, is making those decisions of where things go and how they affect everything around them. Now let's clean him up a little here. Not perfect, but he's good enough. Now these words, I don't know if I want them all. Put some on the back and some on the front. Like that, and then turn it over and put these. And I don't know whether they're up or down. I think it goes this way. Now this is just a test. I'm just testing. Let's put them together. Fit them in there somehow. Maybe about like that on this side, and like that on this side. Okay. So let's tack these two together. And I think I'll do that with a bit of glue. My butterfly on there, or my words on like that. Looks like a sky almost. So I'm going to put that tape, once I find it. What time is it? 8:39. I still have time. I'll get this one done. I'm going to start a box of, maybe take that stuff I don't know what to do with out of that other box, and I'll probably throw some of it away. It was a collage that I did a long time ago that that's really too much, but and start a box of transparent art journal pages. I'm going to cut some of this off. It's way too much. Now, this and tore it apart. Didn't hold. I don't need it to grip too hard because the pages will hold it together, but I need it to hold a little until I get it in there. Let's snip this. There. I'm liking that. And then I'll cut this part off. You can see this was a part of a page protector here, and it looks like it was cut. This side was cut off and the bottom was cut off. Now, I want the butterfly, and if I put him on this side, and my lady, I could put the butterfly on this side and the lady over here. Like that. Do I want him to show on this side? That's the question. Let's put him in there. Temporary. Put him right in. Like that. And then flip it over. Whoops. Put my lady. Will she fit there? And I glue that down. I might have to move my glue. I don't know if I can. My lady like that. I don't like that. Let me trim that off or color it. Much better. Like that. Maybe up a little. And then on this side, put that butterfly. Oh, he was right. I need something else in there. But let's do this. I'll put my tape right in here. Where's my tape? Right about in here. Could have used that other little piece. Lost my pen. There we go. I'm happy with that. I still need something else. But see, I still have the transparency on the sides here, so you can see what's under it, what's behind your next page. So you kind of don't want to fill up your entire page. You want to leave bare spaces. But I feel like I need maybe a postage stamp, or here's some bling. You can put some bling up here, maybe. You can put stuff on the outside too. Let's see what I have over here. I thought I had a postage stamp. I've got two. I've got this one. I've got a little fox. And I've got, what is this? I've got some die cuts. No. I kind of like the little fox. It's got a little, it says happy holiday on it. I don't know where I'm going to put him so he makes sense. Could put him in here. I think I'm going to take, that's a little Santa Claus snow globe though, 2023. I could put him right in here. I have to glue these two pages together eventually. Come on. I kind of like him there. I'd like to move him over. but that white will show. Yeah. Put that other stamp up here on the calling card thing. What time is it? I don't want to go over my time. 8:51. I'm about done here. Yeah, put the little fox there. And then this one I think I'll put up in here. If I can get it torn. He doesn't quite fit. I'm going to cut him down a little. And you know what? I put that on the outside instead of on the inside. I want it on the inside. There we go. I'm going to do more of these transparent art journal pages. They're fun to do. You have to think about what you're doing though, and you have to try things and adjust things, and that's kind of what makes it fun for me, is the putting it together. And I think I have another one in that. I'm not getting this off. I have another one, I think, in this box over here on my cart. I'll see if I can hunt it out. There. I feel like I want something. Penelope says, no, you can't have that. Let's see what I have. That's what I have in my drawer. I want some. No, that's not one. How about some of this red ribbon? I mean, it won't go with that, but no, it's too thick. I want something else. Might live dangerously by pulling this little box out. And we'll see what I have in here. I think these are words. I was hoping it was something else. Let's put it back. What? See, the thing of it is, I took all my stuff away from my desk and I have to stand up and, let's see, a little piece of lace or string or something. Let's see what I have in my teddy bear. I want something thin. This is all thick. A little pretty brocade piece. Something like that. What else do I have? Some green. I think that might be it right there. I don't want to go digging too much. This is pretty. That might go pretty on another piece. It's too big for that. Just need a snippet of something. All right, let me put all this back. I can't spend all morning on this. I'm going to use this, I think, up in here. I don't know if I'll use this part, but this will go up in here. And then I might take this. I don't know about that. We'll see. That's pretty too. All right. I want to get this done by 9. Today is Friday, so Carol McDonald, I think, comes on after me. I'm going to snip these off here if I can. It's being stubborn. I'm going to snip them off in here. And we're going to tape this down on the inside. And it's not staying very good. Let me. Need something heavy. Penelope's heavy. Huh. All right. Now, this is not staying the way I want it, so I'm gonna see if I can't adjust it here. And where was that other tape in there? And you can probably use some of that fine art glitter glue. What I have now is Juicy. And I used it on those postcards. And I'm not sure those owls are gonna... If you got an owl postcard and it worked loose, I certainly apologize to you if it worked loose in the mail. I was hoping that fine art glitter glue would hold those owls down, but now I'm not sure that it actually did the job. Let's see how that looks. Move the mouth. Well, I've got this area in here, and I've messed up this area. I don't like that. I don't know if I can take this off now. I had it more of an angle. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that. No, I don't like it at all. I don't know what I did. The end of that paper, I had it over further. Can't see where I'm going. Had it over this way further. Ends right here. Let's see if that works. That's a little better. A little better. And then I want to take this. I jarred it around so that the position of this lace isn't going to look the same. I want that to maybe go in here. I'm going to put a piece of tape in there. I might have to finish this tonight to my liking. Come on. This lace wants to fold back on itself, and I want it right in there. And I don't know if it's going to hold it. Where's it at? It's up here. Yeah, it's coming out of the page. I like it there. The page ends, it ends right here. I can move it down a little. Turn it down. This way. What time is it? 9:04. I'm going to finish this tonight, because I'm struggling to get this lace. I want to put this lace on here, and then I want to put something in there. So I'm going to finish up tonight with this. I don't want to stick on here too much longer. Angie said, I made a bit one because I ran out of rope, so I think I may send for a giveaway or keep it for myself. Angie, if I can find it, I have some, it's not a round rope, it's kind of a, it's not a real flat rope. It's more in a square shape, but it's got a dimension to it. Do you want that? I think you could make some baskets. I bought it to see if I could make some, but I'm not getting it done. Did you hear me, Angie? Or am I way too late here? Yes, and thank you. Okay. I'll run upstairs this afternoon and see if I can find it. Today is Friday. I probably won't get it out to the mail to you until next week, Monday or Tuesday of next week. But I've got 2 big skeins of it. And it's a fairly long packet and a fairly wide. So I'll probably send it to you in a box. Can you get a box in the mail? I'm going to wait till she answers me and then I'll... Hi, Malia. Can you receive a box in the mail, Angie? Or do I need to send it in a big envelope? I mean, it would be a big puffy envelope. That's okay? Okay. All right, well, I'll get that ready for you this weekend because if you can use it for your bowls, I want you to have it because it's just sitting upstairs. I got it at the thrift store. And I think I know right where it is. So, all right, I'm going to sign off. Carol McDonald is coming on. I don't know if she's on yet, but she usually comes on Fridays. So you all have a good Friday, and I will be back on tonight at 7:30, and I'm going to finish up this page. I want to put this pretty lace on there, and I might have to press it out to get it to work. I'm just going to set it here for now. It's being stubborn. It's being stubborn. Well, I'll just let it fold like that for now. We'll put this one down here. No, we won't. I don't like it on there. All right. Bye, everybody. Thanks for popping in. Thanks, Dee Dee. Yes, I'm on at 7:30 tonight. Bye, Becky girl. All right. Have a great day.